Section 1. Introduction to the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, 2023. The year 2023 marked a significant turning point in India's legal landscape with the introduction of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, or BNS. This new legislation was eagerly anticipated by legal experts and the general public alike, as it promised to bring much-needed reforms to the country's criminal justice system. This comprehensive legislation replaced the aging Indian Penal Code of 1860, ushering in a new era of criminal justice in the country. The Indian Penal Code had served the nation for over a century and a half, but it had become increasingly clear that it was no longer adequate to address the complexities of modern society. The BNS aims to modernize and streamline criminal laws, making them more relevant to the challenges of the 21st century. It seeks to create a legal framework that is not only efficient but also fair and just, reflecting the values and aspirations of contemporary Indian society. This landmark legislation introduces several key changes impacting various aspects of criminal law, from definitions and language to specific offences and punishments. These changes are designed to ensure that the law is clear, precise, and capable of addressing the diverse range of criminal activities that occur in today's world. The need for reform was evident in the outdated nature of the IPC, which struggled to address contemporary crimes like cybercrime and terrorism effectively. The rapid advancement of technology and the emergence of new forms of criminal behavior had exposed the limitations of the old legal framework. Moreover, societal values had evolved considerably since the 19th century, necessitating a reassessment of certain offences and their corresponding punishments. The BNS takes into account these changes in societal attitudes and aims to create a legal system that is more in tune with the current moral and ethical standards. The BNS addresses these concerns by incorporating new offences, revising existing ones, and introducing gender-neutral language. This is a significant step towards ensuring that the law is inclusive and non-discriminatory, providing equal protection to all individuals regardless of their gender. This comprehensive overhaul signifies India's commitment to creating a more just and equitable society. It reflects the nation's dedication to upholding the principles of justice, fairness, and equality, which are the cornerstone of any democratic society. The BNS is not merely a cosmetic update, but represents a fundamental shift in India's legal paradigm. It is a bold and forward-thinking piece of legislation that seeks to address the root causes of crime and create a more effective and humane criminal justice system. It reflects the country's commitment to upholding human rights, promoting gender equality, and ensuring justice for all. By incorporating these principles into the legal framework, the BNS aims to create a society where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. By addressing the shortcomings of the antiquated IPC, the BNS paves the way for a more efficient, effective, and equitable criminal justice system. It seeks to create a legal environment that is responsive to the needs of the people and capable of delivering swift and fair justice. The changes introduced by the BNS are expected to have far-reaching consequences, impacting not only the legal system but also Indian society as a whole. These reforms are anticipated to bring about a positive transformation in the way justice is administered and perceived in the country. The following sections will delve deeper into the specific changes introduced by the BNS 2023. Analyzing their implications and significance in the context of India's evolving legal landscape. We will explore how these changes are expected to shape the future of criminal justice in India and contribute to the creation of a more just and equitable society. From redefining key concepts to addressing emerging crimes, the BNS represents a bold step towards a more just and equitable future. It is a testament to India's commitment to continuous improvement and adaptation in the face of new challenges and opportunities.
Section 2. Redefining key concepts: child, gender, and electronic records. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, 2023, introduces significant changes to legal definitions, reflecting the evolving societal understanding of key concepts. These changes are not just mere updates, but are pivotal in ensuring that the law remains relevant and effective in addressing contemporary issues. One of the most notable changes is the redefinition of a child. This redefinition is crucial as it impacts various aspects of legal and social policies. Under the new law, any person below the age of 18 is considered a child, aligning India's legal definition with the United Nations Convention on the rights of the child. This alignment ensures that India's laws are in harmony with international standards, providing a robust framework for child protection. This change has far-reaching implications for various laws, particularly those concerning child labor, marriage, and criminal responsibility. It strengthens the legal mechanisms to protect children from exploitation and abuse. Another crucial change is the inclusion of a comprehensive definition of gender. This new definition acknowledges the diverse identities that exist within society. The BNS recognizes gender as a social construct and includes individuals who identify as transgender or gender diverse. This recognition is a significant step towards ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their gender identity, are treated with dignity and respect. This progressive step ensures legal recognition and protection for all genders, promoting inclusivity and equality within the legal framework. It is a move towards a more just and equitable society. The inclusion of this definition is a significant step towards dismantling gender-based discrimination and ensuring equal rights for all individuals, regardless of their gender identity. It lays the foundation for more inclusive policies and practices. Furthermore, the BNS updates the definition of electronic records to encompass the digital age. This update is essential in a world where digital communication and transactions are becoming the norm. It recognizes electronic forms of communication, data storage, and digital signatures as legally valid, reflecting the increasing prevalence of technology in modern society. This recognition is crucial for the legal system to function effectively in the digital era. This change is essential for streamlining legal processes, facilitating e-commerce, and ensuring that the law keeps pace with technological advancements. It supports the growth of digital businesses and protects the rights of individuals in the digital space. By recognizing the importance of electronic records, the BNS paves the way for a more efficient and modern legal system. This efficiency is vital for reducing delays and improving access to justice. These redefined concepts demonstrate the BNS's commitment to adapting to the changing social and technological landscape. It shows a proactive approach in addressing the needs of a dynamic society. By updating these definitions, the law becomes more inclusive, relevant, and better equipped to address the complexities of the 21st century. This inclusivity ensures that the legal system serves all members of society effectively.
Section 3. The Evolution of Kidnapping Laws. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, 2023, introduces significant changes to laws concerning kidnapping, recognizing the evolving nature of this crime and the need for more comprehensive legal frameworks. The BNS broadens the definition of kidnapping to encompass a wider range of situations, including cases where a person is taken away from their lawful guardians, or when consent is obtained through coercion, deception, or even manipulation. This expanded definition aims to provide greater protection to individuals, particularly children, who may be vulnerable to various forms of kidnapping. It acknowledges that kidnapping can occur in many different contexts and seeks to address these complexities. One of the most notable changes is the introduction of stricter punishments for kidnapping offenses, reflecting the serious nature of the crime. The BNS increases the minimum sentence for kidnapping, reflecting the gravity of the crime and its profound impact on victims and their families. Additionally, the law introduces harsher penalties for kidnapping with the intent to commit further offenses, such as sexual assault, murder, or ransom demands. This ensures that those who commit such heinous acts face severe consequences. This tiered system of punishment aims to deter potential offenders and ensure that the punishment fits the severity of the crime, thereby promoting justice and fairness. Recognizing the psychological trauma associated with kidnapping, the BNS introduces provisions for mandatory counseling and support services for victims. This is a crucial step in addressing the emotional and mental health needs of those affected. This holistic approach acknowledges the long-term impact of kidnapping and emphasizes the importance of rehabilitation and recovery for victims. It ensures that they receive the necessary support to rebuild their lives. By providing access to these essential services, the BNS aims to mitigate the psychological and emotional consequences of kidnapping, helping victims to heal and move forward. The revised kidnapping laws in the BNS demonstrate a commitment to protecting individuals from this heinous crime. They reflect a modern understanding of the complexities involved in kidnapping cases. By strengthening definitions, increasing punishments, and incorporating victim support mechanisms, the BNS aims to create a stronger deterrent against kidnapping and provide greater protection to potential victims, particularly the most vulnerable members of society. This comprehensive approach ensures that the law evolves in step with the changing nature of crime, offering robust protection and justice for all.
Section 4. Embracing gender neutrality in legal language. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 marks a significant step towards gender inclusivity by adopting gender-neutral language throughout its text. This conscious shift from the masculine-dominated language of the old Indian Penal Code reflects a progressive approach to legal drafting, ensuring that the law is inclusive and respectful of all genders. This change is not merely symbolic, but has practical implications for the interpretation and application of the law. For instance, the BNS replaces terms like he and him with gender-neutral alternatives such as they or the person. This seemingly small change has significant ramifications, ensuring that the law applies equally to all individuals, regardless of their gender identity. This inclusivity is crucial in ensuring that the law does not perpetuate gender stereotypes or discriminate against any particular gender. The adoption of gender-neutral language also aligns India's legal framework with international best practices for drafting gender-sensitive legislation. By embracing this approach, the BNS sets a positive example for other legal systems, encouraging the adoption of more inclusive language in legal texts globally. This shift towards gender neutrality in legal language is part of a larger movement towards recognizing and respecting the diversity of gender identities and expressions. The use of gender-neutral language in the BNS signifies a commitment to equality and inclusivity within the legal system. It ensures that the law is applied fairly and impartially, regardless of an individual's gender. This progressive step reflects the evolving societal understanding of gender and paves the way for a more just and equitable legal system for all people.